Hi guys, so good to be back here. Someone asked me the question on my channel the other day, and I'm sorry I haven't gotten around to really answering the question. But the question was, who's my favorite current PGA player? And like I said, I didn't respond to that. Um, but I wanted to make this video to sort of talk about this, about the question. So my current favorite player on the PGA. Um, the truth is, I don't know. I don't actually have a current favorite PGA player. Um, I quite like the South African players. I mean, Louis Oosthuizen, current player, is really good because he's got a smooth, effortless swing. I mean, of course, Ernie Els is no longer on the PGA. I think he's in the Championship Tour now. But Ernie's got just as you should know, will know. Ernie Els has just got the big easy swing, the really easy swing, and I really enjoy easy, effortless movements. So Ernie Els certainly is an all-time favorite of mine. South African as well, so of course I'd be a fan of Ernie and even Louis. I mean, of course, then Adam Scott is a really good swinger. I really love the Australian Adam Scott. His swing is also effortless, majestical swings. I like that. But so let me not. I don't want to dwell much on the PGA because I don't think. But the truth is, as far as I'm concerned, there's not a lot to learn for the recreational player. There's not much to learn by watching the PGA Tour. I think there's way more to learn by watching the LPGA. The current world number one is a lady called Jin Young Ko, a Korean lady. She is by far my favorite player at the minute. Jin Young has got an effortless golf swing, beautiful swing. Love Jin Young Ko. And she is the current world number one. She doesn't play at the moment on the LPGA. She plays in the Korean version. This is a Korean LPGA, the KLPGA. Played well in the weekend, I think she did as well. So I really like Jin Young's swing. Why? Because, like I said, she got an effortless movement and something that I think recreational players can certainly learn a lot from. Jin Young does what I term finishing 90% of the swing behind the ball. I think that is what she does really well. I spoke about it in a previous video of mine, where I believe that sort of movement past the ball is a big issue. A friend of mine alluded me to someone called Wild Bill Malone. I think he played in the 1920s to 1930s. American. I never heard of him before. I looked into him, but he really spoke about also. I mean, he spoke about the ball position being the lead foot always, for the ball position to always be in front at the lead foot, and you do that because if you do that, you can actually feel like you're staying behind the ball completely all the way through. You stay behind the ball. You don't go past the ball. So I think there's a lot of value in that. So Jin Young Ko is my favorite player. I want to make this video to a couple of swings, also talking about sort of the importance of why I find it's really important to stay behind the ball, to feel like you're completing the entire swing behind the ball. And my idol Count Yogi spoke about swinging upward, really from the top. He feels like he's swinging up. He's staying behind the ball. He's just going. He's making an upswing on the ball. Um, anyway, so there is this. I don't want to go into mechanics on that, but just the idea of staying behind the ball. So what Jin Young Ko, if you have some time as well, beautiful majestic golf swing, doing the entire most of the swing behind the ball. She doesn't appear to move past the ball at all. She's got a really beautiful extension at the end where she finishes with a really beautiful straight back leg here, which I think is so important. So check it out. So that is my comment. Don't have a current PGA player, but I certainly have a current LPGA player, which I think recreational players will get a lot more value by watching the LPGA rather than the PGA. Especially those Korean or the Asian girls, they do very well. So a couple of swings here, with the intent is just to stay behind the ball, to finish most of the swing. 90% I feel I complete behind the ball. I don't want to have excessive forward movement. I actually feel like I'm swinging upward and staying behind it. This is what it looked like. as I'm saying, I'm feeling like I'm completing the swing. 90% of the swing, I'm completing it behind the ball. I'm not moving, I'm going past the ball. I'm actually staying behind it. Very important. There we go. So I don't swing. You do know my idol is Count Yogi, but when I play golf, I don't really swing the Count Yogi way. I don't have a particular reason for that. But I try to sort of fit into the crowd. I suppose I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should go full on Count Yogi. But I play really as far as I can with modern movements, modern golf movements, and someone like Jin Young Ko just does do really well to show what that looks like. So yeah, um, look into that. Feel like you're completing almost 90% of the swing behind the ball, and it'll help you a lot to move the ball to the opposite the lead ankle because I'm flare my lead foot out, so I feel like the ball position is opposite my lead ankle here, and it's just I feel like I'm completing, like I'm saying, most of my swing behind the ball. 90% I finish behind the ball, and I just go along for the ride, and I feel like the traditional talk about making the swing inside a telephone. That is what that is. What. So yes, guys, enjoy. I hope this makes sense to you, and see you in the next video.